Hello everyone, this is King Vector and back with another video of another bug that I have discovered in GTA Online. I know I've just been making bug videos for GTA Online. I know I'm trying to get through it, hopefully trying to gain at least some form of a community around that, so that whoever knows that I am actually like giving you guys information on these bugs, you guys can believe me and be like, oh yeah, rely on this person who's telling me these bugs. So some couple of nights ago, let's say a few nights ago, some 2 or 3 nights ago, I have a friend who told me about another bug that I'll get into detail in another video. But for the past 2 nights, I've been testing out this bug because this bug has a wide range of capabilities that can be amplified, how you can do it, etc, etc. So I'm just going to go into detail about that in another video when I finally have all that research done, put together, and compiled that I can put into one video. But still, in this video, I'm going to talk about another bug that revolves around your personal vehicle, your last spawn location, and for some reason, specifically the Diamond Casino. So my last spawn location that I've set to, which is in your interaction menu, I have put my spawn location to Fort Zancudo, which, let's say as an example, if I wanted to change session to, let's say, another invite only, what would happen is, when I would go to my Fort Zancudo hangar and spawn there as my last, or like my next spawn location, if I look in the mini-map on the bottom left, you would see my oppressor, or my personal vehicle, spawns with me, which usually, you know, doesn't happen when you like want to like respawn it, you know, when you want to just, you know, do your own things. So that's pretty much its own helpful, you know, method of trying to get your like personal vehicle close by. Because like if, let's say, you want to call it in via mechanic, the mechanic would, chances are, if anywhere close by, would spawn it on this dirt road here or on this actual road over here. It would never spawn over there when you want to call it via mechanic. So switching session to bring your personal vehicle closer is a good tip for those who wants to know. But still, also, if you guys are wondering why I sound so tired, it's because I've been testing out that other bug that I'll get into detail in another video. And I've been testing out for the past 2 nights, endlessly. Because there's quite a bit of ways, and I've even had like on and off motivation for it. Going like, eh. So anyways, what happens is, your personal vehicle spawns right next to your hangar in Fort Zancudo. Not sure if this happens for LSIA. I have not bothered to buy an LSIA hangar. But chances are, if your personal vehicle spawns on the main street near all the taxis and the airport buses and all the other, you know, street legal driving place that's outside of the airport, chances are your personal vehicle will spawn only there when you call it in via mechanic. But if you try switching session, it would actually spawn it right next to your hangar. So now, revolving around the Diamond Casino, which I'm not going to go into too much research on this because the other bug that I've been testing out is already a hassle on its own, but still. So if I sound tired, I'm sorry. It's also like 1 in the morning doing this, and I just want to get all these videos done and out like the fastest I possibly could. There's quite a bit of bugs I've been catching that people have been either telling me about, that I've been discovering myself, like this one, or that I found out from the web. So what happens is, when you change session, even let's say I want to go into a public session, for example, just for example, I know I've been traveling like a while to the Diamond Casino, but let's say even if I want to go to a public session, of course loading takes a bit longer because now it has to load all these prerequisites of public session stuff and how anyone can join it and how you are in an open session with other players that can come in and out depending on who is the player host of that session, loading in BS, Rockstar supports BS, loading in potential microtransactions, deleting content, re-adding content, and putting you in your last spawn location. And there you go. So now let's say I am at the Fort Zancudo you know, airport, Fort Zancudo, you know, airbase. My personal vehicle is right next to me, which I will show to you without, you know, removed footage or whatnot. Okay. I will show you in a second. My personal vehicle is right next to me. Just like that. Now I'm gonna go back into an invite only. Okay, so I just showed you if I switch to invite only from an invite only, your personal vehicle spawns next to you. If you switch even to a public session, your personal vehicle spawns next to you. Like I just did back to an invite only, it spawns next to you. Now here is the bug that revolves specifically around the Diamond Casino, because I've even tried testing it around another interior in the game with my last recording that I tried doing a couple moments ago, but it did not work. It did not trigger the bug and your vehicle still spawned right next to you. So for some reason it only is affected by the Diamond Casino and Resort. So with a little bit of extra footage I don't want, you know, to be necessarily caught in this recording, I'm going to pause temporarily and then resume once I'm at the interior, or almost like at the front, you know, entrance of the Diamond Casino. So stay tuned. Okay, so here I am at the Diamond Casino and Resort. I will enter the interior of this place and I will go in. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just showing a little bit of the hint of what the other bug could be based on. So anyways,
the bespoke Diamond Casino and Resort penthouses are available for purchase.
so now, oh my gosh.
You can do it online.
So now I'm in the Diamond Casino and Resort. What I will do now is go into find a new session, go into an invite only, and wait for results. So here I am going into a brand new session in my own invite only lobby again, but look what happens. My personal vehicle is not with me, so you might assume at this point, well, duh, your vehicle's not with you because you just said that they would spawn on the dirt road, or, you know, the off-road, or the nearby road, or maybe I said that in my last recording, I don't remember anymore. So typically your vehicle would spawn, especially from Fort Sankudo, it would spawn either on the off-road when you call the mechanic, or spawn on the actual road when calling it from mechanic. But when you try switching session, your personal vehicle will spawn right next to you. I'm just gonna get the over with again, in case I haven't said the first time in this recording. But now look where my personal vehicle is. It's still back in a different location near the Diamond Casino and Resort, which is pretty interesting. And I've tested it even with the office when I went from Fort Sankudo to the office, and I tried switching lobby to an invite only and a public, and my personal vehicle was right next to me. So I'm only saying maybe this could be affected by some other interior, not sure, but maybe it's because there are different interiors such as the auto shop, the office, the nightclub, the MC clubhouse, some other interiors that may count as businesses related, even the arcade. Those are business interiors that may regardless bring your personal vehicle back to you, assuming you went back to a business interior. But because the Diamond Casino isn't really a business, rather just a pastime or hobby interior, so the game will assume or completely just forget about the fact that you're just there and you're just like, oh yeah, you went back to a business, but you know, we still think you're in a Diamond Casino, because who wants to leave the Diamond Casino, right? Because Rockstar is bugged that way. So now at that point, what you want to do to kind of undo this bug the best way you possibly could is to switch session again, which of course will bring your personal vehicle back to you, next to you, in Fort Sankudo itself, in your hangar. Now I'm going to test this out, but with a public lobby instead, or I'm going to be from an invite and I will join a public lobby instead, and we will see if the results are the same. So stay tuned for me traveling back and forth from here to the Diamond Casino in the same session. That'll even show you me entering the place, and then from there I will go to a public session and I'll show you the results there, so stay tuned. So here I am at the Diamond Casino and Resort entrance in the same invite-only lobby that I was in like just 2 minutes ago, maybe 1 minute, I don't know. And here I am in the Diamond Casino Resort, in the interior of this place, taking a little jog around this luxury vehicle, ignoring this person in the background. Okay, so my last attempt, I went from an invite only to an invite only. Now I'm gonna go from an invite only to a public lobby, and we will see if we still have the same results from the test of going from invite to invite. And I'm not gonna skip over this part because, you know, someone might just be like, oh, you're just bringing it back to like the location because yeah. So I'm gonna show you the whole footage without, you know, the traveling between the hangar and Diamond Casino. Of course, they're still gonna try loading prerequisites of BS, going like, oh, we're Rockstar support and we believe that you're taking this long to load because there's a problem with your computer and the fact that you have an i9 processor and a 4070 Ti graphics card or something. Oh yeah, it's your fault that you own such an crabby garbage. Anyways, so guess what? Look, we're going to go in the map and look where my oppressor is. Near the Diamond Casino Resort. Did not spawn next to me. Whoops. So anyways, I'm gonna go back to an invite only lobby to switch to bring my personal vehicle back to me, which can happen whether you switch. I just smacked my mic. Which can happen whether you switch back to another public lobby or another invite only lobby or a closed friends session. And solo sessions don't exist anymore for some reason, I guess because no one cares about it, and Rockstar just doesn't want people playing alone anymore, I guess. They want people to get griefed by griefers to pay shark cards, I don't know. But anyways, here you go, here's my personal vehicle. Now, what I am going to do for the next experiment, which is going to be the final one, I'm going to go from a public to an invite only, which I am anticipating that I am going to get the same results. So bear with me, I am doing this for a reason. Okay, this is how I test out these bugs, to giving every possible way this bug could take place. So I just like to remind you though, when you try calling a mechanic when you're in Fort Zancudo for a personal vehicle, your personal vehicle will not spawn in Fort Zancudo and instead will spawn on that dirt road that you see just off the site or on the actual road that is just past Lago Zancudo, which is just on the other side of Lago Zancudo River, which is on the actual road of the game. Fucking modders, man. Thank you. Okay, anyways, yeah, let's just pretend I just joined a public session for like a moment. Okay, so here I am in a public, I guess, lobby, even though it's not really that public or full of people, which makes my life easier without so many people going like, oh my god, it's an oppressor, I have to shoot him down, type of thing, ruining my time and making this video take me like an extra half an hour to do. So now I am in a public session that I like to show you again and again. I'm in a public session. Now I would like to prove to you that this bug will still take place no matter if you go from invite to public, from invite to invite, from public to invite, which if going from public to invite works, then chances are public to public will also work too, which is the other probability that exists out there that could most potentially take effect regardless. And it happens with any personal vehicle as well. So that's something that I'm gonna get off my chest, I'm gonna get off, you know, from my mind to let you know everything that I'm so far collecting during recording this footage. The extra few seconds might get boring between me going from there to Diamond Casino, so I'm gonna actually pause this moment, even though I'm already almost there. So, from public to invite, I am still in a public session with someone who joined the session during the travel. So now I'm gonna go into the casino. I am going to just run around and convince the game I am in the casino for this moment. And I am... Oh my god, this person. This narrator, man. Can we just shut them up, please? So anyways, I am in the public. Now I'll go from a public to an invite in this very moment. From public to invite. Which, if this works, then chances are if I even do the experiment for public to public, the experiment is going to work regardless. The bug will still take effect. And I will show you right now. This bug is still taking effect when you go from, yeah. You see? Diamond Casino, there's my oppressor. Right next to Diamond Casino. And the only way to bring it next to you is to rejoin another session, whether public, whether it's invite, which of course I'm going to invite because it takes like millenniums faster compared to going to a public session, because Rockstar has to load these BS prerequisites, and there you go, my personal vehicle is right next to me. So there is a new bug that you guys may be interested in finding out in GTA Online. Your personal vehicle will spawn next to you in Fort Zancudo or in any business, possibly even if you didn't set your spawn location for Fort Zancudo, possibly even in the office as your last spawn location or some other business or whatnot, as long as it's not the Diamond Casino, even if it was like, let's say, your last respawn location, let's say. Which of course it's even more bugged because Rockstar services are very slow and takes millenniums to catch up on what you are doing. Which definitely happens with me, and my vehicle keep it like constantly getting re-impounded despite breaking it out of impound non-stop when changing different sessions and getting crashed and whatnot. So yeah, Rockstar's fault, but still. Here's a bug for you guys to watch, to understand, and believe that it actually happens today, June 19th, 2023, that I am recording this video in front of you guys when actually being here. There you go, here's my character making a blow kiss that I'm totally not voiceovering or something that you guys probably think I'm doing. So let me just press caps lock again to undo caps lock, which results in me doing that. Anyways, so there is a bug for you guys. When going from the Diamond Casino interior to, let's say, another interior or some other place, your personal vehicle will not spawn. Or basically, I'll even make it the shortest possible. When changing session from Diamond Casino, your personal vehicle will not be spawned next to you. I wonder how I'm gonna put that in 100 characters in the YouTube title. But anyways, that is all I have for this video. Of course, I am still trying to discover different ways on a bug that a friend has told me about 2 nights ago that I've been working non-stop on trying to figure out. I will come up with a video as soon as that's done, and I compile all the research together in a cheat sheet that I can show you guys even in the recording. And that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys do not mind my tired ASF voice going like, here's a new bug. But yeah, I'm tired of these bugs. Anyways, so yeah, I found a bug even revolved around the Diamond Casino and Resort. Imagine how bugged this DLC is, Rockstar. Everything is practically bugged. Every building is bugged. Everything is bugged. Why? I even found a bug around Diamond Casino. That's insane. Anyways, that is all that I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Hope you guys do stay tuned for other future content that I will upload. And I hope you guys do enjoy my content. Do subscribe and stay tuned for more. Because honestly, YouTube has been discouraging me. Not recommending my content to people who actually want to see content like this. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. I'll definitely appreciate a subscribe, you subscribing and liking and sharing and yada yada. I'm just tired rambling now, so I'm gonna end the video now. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, see ya in the next one.